Alert forecast.
Well, we made it up to a high of 43 today after morning lows that were down in the low teens. So almost a 30 plus to rise in the numbers, which is pretty good. The air mass very dry. Skies are mostly clear. We'll have some cloudiness roll in here tonight. 37, the current number at the Valley Airport, where it was 6 this morning with a daytime high that did touch 43 as well. Right now, those temperatures backing down a bit, but it's been breezy throughout the course of the day, and those winds will still persist tonight. So that'll keep the temperatures kind of elevated. Yes, precipitation off to the west. A lot of that will get wrung out across the higher terrain, but we'll see some cloudiness in association with that tonight. And as mentioned, the wind will help keep the temperatures elevated. So most of us in the low 30s. We're not going to be talking about single digits or teens here tonight. Now, temperatures for your Thursday will be the mildest day of the week and maybe the mildest day for quite a while. Temperatures in the low 50s across the Piedmont of Central Virginia and nearing 50 across the Shenandoah Valley. Now, as we take a look at those winds, by afternoon, they'll shift more out of the northwest. During most of the day, they'll be out of the west or southwest, but again, gust over 20, so it will be another breezy day. And then on Friday, we'll start to see the temperatures slowly begin to back down. Another front will come through Friday evening. That'll send temperatures down into the teens. So that's the Arctic air mass that settles in, and that sets the stage for a messy weekend winter storm that we've highlighted certainly over the last several days, and hence the first alert. Now, yes, that potential is still there for double-digit snow amounts. The trend today with most of the reliable models has been to shift the storm a little farther north. That brings in warmer temperatures aloft, and that causes a change of the precipitation type to go from snow to over to generally sleet and possibly freezing rain. Regardless, this will be an impactful storm. It will be frigid during and after the storm. Yes, there'll be plenty of travel disruptions, cancellations, power outages, and that could linger into early next week. So when we have temperatures that are above freezing that eats into the cold depth of the air, then that causes the precipitation to change. So if it bounces, that's basically sleet. It freezes and it basically melts and then refreezes briefly, but you'll see it bounces. And then with a freezing rain, the depth of the warm air is much stronger. So it starts as snow, becomes a raindrop, and then basically as it meets the ground, it freezes on contact. These are all the winter storm watches that are at play. We will likely have watches issued tomorrow and then warnings on Friday for the weekend storm. So this happens to be the European model. The timing could still change, but the general idea is by Saturday evening, snow is underway. Snow will continue into Saturday morning, but then you'll notice some of this pink here. That's the change of the precipitation type, especially areas south of, say, I-64. But during the event, that's going to try to creep a little farther north and west. So it's a question on how long we hold on to snow. You want to root for snow as opposed to sleet and freezing rain, but that potential is certainly there with the models, and we'll continue to monitor that because that complicates the forecast. In the meantime, a couple of fronts will come through. The energy for this storm is still coming ashore across the portions of the west coast, so it'll blossom moisture out across the southern plain states, Tennessee River Valley, Gulf coastal region, and that Arctic air will continue to work off to the south, setting the stage for that winter storm. Partly cloudy tonight, breezy, most of us in the lower 30s. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast as we'll see those temperatures begin to backslide, certainly after tomorrow, but more so this weekend. I can't stress enough how frigid these temperatures are going to be for this event and even afterwards. So again, with snow cover on the ground, we'll have temperatures that could be in the single digits, even some sub-zero readings next week. So this is a kind of a long duration, not only with the storm, but the colder air to follow. So you can still make preps. Plenty of time to do that over the next couple of days.
Is there?
Tomorrow. On the way.
You got a little bit of time.